Good morning, everyone, and thank you for being here. My name is Zaki, and I'm being leader of Group 3. Before we start, let me introduce my group members. The first, Mas Rido, and the second, Hansan, and the third is Anji, and the fourth is Zaki Hanifan Ramadan. So, we won't start but project proposal with title Fit with Incomplete Raising Awareness of Balanced Nutrition and Rest Among Active Young Adults. We hope that we share today can be useful or for all today. Okay, let's begin. So we start with the first slide, Mbak Kansa.
Okay. Background, young Indonesians are become more active through gym and running culture. However, many still do not fully understand the importance of balanced nutrition and proper rest. According to SKI 2023, 37.4% of Indonesians still lack enough physical activity. Our survey also showed that 80% of respondents felt their exercise results did not meet their expectation, while 80% did not know their daily calorie or protein need. In addition, 60% often skip proper nutrition more than sleep or rest. Their findings show that exercise alone is not enough without healthy eating habit and adequate recovery. Next is what we found. We ran a preliminary survey among peers who exercise regularly. We found 80% felt their result did not match their expectation. 80% did had no idea what their daily calorie or protein needs were. 60% say proper eating was the thing they skipped the most, more than sleep, more than rest day. Fauzia, 2021, a study of 46 young adults in Bekasi found similar patterns. In the quit energy, 71.7%, carbohydrate 78.3%, and protein 67.4% intake. Even though nearly 90% eat 3 times a day, frequency is not the same as quality. You can eat 3 meals and still run on empty.
Thank you, Mbak Kansa. So from these findings, we built our mission for this project. Let's begin, Mas Rido.
Okay, next mission to help active young adults understand that real health is not just about how often you work out, but how well you eat and rest your body. Next, objective one to give participants a basic but practical understanding of how exercise, nutrition, and sleep work together. Two, to insert small real change in eating habits and sleep routines among participants. 3. To spread this awareness beyond our immediate circle through social media content and direct discussion.
Okay, thank you, Mas Rido.
Next,
So this is how we plan and carry out our project across 3 weeks. The first stage, we build the survey, plan the materials, design content people would actually read or watch. The first week, we do survey and initial observation. Distributed Google Form to peers at UNJ who exercise regularly. Map the gap between exercise habits and nutrition or sleep awareness. Second week, social media education campaign. We create short education content and infographics on post-workout nutrition, protein intake, and sleep recovery, and share through Instagram, WhatsApp, and TikTok. The third week, we discuss and evaluation. We sat down as a group to review everything. We look back at the survey so how the content perform, and what we would do differently. Honest reflection, we documented all for the final report. Okay, next. If the project works, participants live with one shift in thinking. Exercise is not the whole job. There's no point grinding in the gym if you sabotage everything afterwards with bad sleep and worse food. And then we want a content to keep moving on its own. Posts get shared, people send screenshot to friends, small ripple, but it counts. And honestly, working on this made us look at our own habits too. None of us came in clean. It is probably the most useful thing we got from this whole project.
Next reflection. 1. What challenge did you face? Getting honest answer was hard. People overstayed their habits. So we had to decide the survey carefully. Coordinating for schedules around other coursework was tough. Making content that informed without sounding preachy took longer than we thought. 2. What did you learn from your project experience? Awareness work is less about boosting information and more about how you frame it. Data alone does not change behaviors. We also learned frequency is not quality, not in how people eat, not in how we post. One focused infographic beat several generic ones, and our honestly working on this made us look at our own habits. None of us came in clean. 3. How did the project change your perspective on health and civic responsibility? Health used to feel private. This project changed that. The gaps we found were not individual failures, but a pattern across our generation. Sharing accurate information with peers, even casually, is a small civic act. It builds a healthier community from the ground up instead of waiting from campaigns to reach us.
Okay, thank you, Mbak Nurul Anggi Ardila and all. Okay, that's our presentation from Group V, and we hope this can give a little reminder for us, including ourselves, that being healthy is not just about how hard you train, it is also about what you eat and how well you rest. Thank you so much for the listening, everyone. And you have any question, we are happy to answer. Thank you.